What's good, everybody? What's good? See, y'all thought y'all had me, but you didn't. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. Welcome to the bottom line. Yeah, we 1 minute behind, but it's all good. We got it set up and we all straight. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. I'm your boy Bugatti NYC, and this, yes, it's the bottom line. How you guys doing this morning? Hope everybody's good. It's Sunday. I know everybody's still probably wiping the coal out their eye and everything. So I'm going to give y'all a chance to get good up in here. What's good, everybody? Hold on a minute. Y'all already know what we got to do. And then we got to shake it off. Do, 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 do. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna be here. Kendra, how you doing? Kendra Walker, Batty Lynn in the building early in the morning. How everybody doing? Y'all already know if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, it's time for the bottom line. It's time to get it cracking. Yes, I'm up. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning, because I know I am. Like I always tell you, walk in the room if you're trying to wake somebody up, because we getting that clapping on. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Now, it's Sunday the 16th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me pissed. Ooh, I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning under the sound of my voice. I know I am. I slept very well. Got that lineup together. Made sure that we had a mean one in the deck, and I'm ready to go. I can't even play with y'all. It's about to go down today. We're going to cover some stuff. We got people being arrested. We got people scared to death about a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. Let me get into this title real quick and show you guys real quick. I don't even have it up. Kind of a little disheveled and behind the eight ball today, y'all. But it's all good, because we're going to make it happen. Yes, we're going to make it happen no matter what. We always do. We always pull through. Hope everybody's good this morning. It's Sunday. That's right. So you get a little chance to lay back. I give you guys a little bit of calming time. Give me 1 second, please. Yeah, let's get that. Boom, let's shut it all down. Make sure we're good up in here. And look, just like that, we back. That's right, y'all. I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning today. Let's get that title open so everybody can see what we got cracking this morning. It's about to go down. I'm going to just be 100% with y'all. We got some good coverage today. Where y'all tapping in from, let me know. So the rules are, when you come on and you come on board, you got to let us know where you tapping in from, because we like to go get information from where you're from so that we can have pertinent conversations that coincide and talk about stuff that you guys want to hear. Let me make sure that this mic is right. I don't know if I should put it on the outside or the inside today, but we're going to work it out because we here. Like I always tell you guys, problems present opportunities. Don't worry about the problem, because I could not be here today, right? And then I won't have no problems to worry about. I'd rather have the problem than not be here. That's right, y'all. Y'all see that title up there? It's real heavy now. Want y'all to get a chance to check out what we got going on up here. We have some real serious information that we have to deliver today, because it's about our economy. It's about money, and we need to know what's going on with these tariffs. We're already getting all up into the mix with these other people's wars and what's going on in Ukraine. I think we need to concentrate right here in our own pockets. Who we got up in the building this early? Everyone in the chat. Kendra Walker said hello. Who else we got up in here? Mary L, good morning. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. That's right. Good looking out. Tomorrow is my birthday. Hello, how you doing, Rebecca? Good morning from Grand Rapids, Michigan. We got information about Michigan today. Hope it's not nothing too crazy, but Michigan and Detroit, y'all always keep us busy. So you're always going to be in the limelight with us. Don't even worry about it. I just want to be able to deliver good news to y'all sometimes instead of bad. I'm not going to waste no time. I want to get to work. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Let's get into this title. Let's go. What we got? Trump defends major tariffs. As you already know, we talked about that. Canada, Mexico. We got so much differences going on with the UK right now. Everybody, what we dealing with? Tariffs. Don't even want to keep on beating us up because we talk about it every day, don't we? So yes, Trump defends major tariffs that he imposed, and it's almost a war going on. So we're going to get into that. What else we got? I'm sorry, tariff war going on. Now we're going to get into some of the underlying titles, such as Iranian leaders respond to Trump's letter calling for negotiations. As you know, Trump was exclusively interviewed on Fox the other day by Maria Bartoli, and he spoke about the Iran situation and what would happen if they did not want to negotiate on a nuclear topic. Well, they responded, and we got the information from the response. We're going to keep on going. Also, in the news again, Trump orders U.S. to strike against the Houthis in Yemen. That happened last night. You and I will see this story together. Y'all can beat me up right now. Have no idea who the Houthis are and what's going on. So we're going to learn together. And I'm keeping it 1,000 with you on that. Also, last but not least, that I did see and I know about, ICE agents raid Washington and make dramatic arrests. That's right, they're coming down, they're cracking down. Not only that, but they was in the Bronx yesterday too, and the day before. So it's going down, y'all. Not gonna waste your time. Again, glad that y'all here, because you could have been anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Let's get into this title. Let's go. What we got? I want to bring up this one first, because it's a major hit. We're talking about justice served, because Columbia students are now being, I think, prosecuted and arrested, not arrested, but prosecuted for the building takeover that they did 9 months ago. Why it took so long, we're going to find out right now. Let's get into it, you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. Let's go.
University says it expelled some students who took part in last year's Hamilton Hall protest. They also revoked some graduate degrees. John Levine with me this morning. Now, this happened last spring.
Right.
What took the school so long to act?
Well, I think it has something to do with the $400 million in grants that were just revoked. And I think, you're finally seeing Columbia treat Jewish students in the same way that they would have treated Black or Asian or Latino or gay students if something similar were happening. You and I were here last year or 18 months ago, and we heard these chants, death to America, death to Jews. If that had been any other group, Columbia would have taken swift and immediate action. Right. And it was only with Jews that suddenly, we have to discuss the free speech implications. I remember 5 years ago, if you misused a pronoun at these universities, they'd have your head on a spike. But when it's death to America, death to Jews, all of a sudden it's, there are free speech implications. Give me a break. Justice is being served. Couldn't be happier.
Well said. I'm with you all the way on this. Right now, President Trump's meeting with Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York State. Listen to what Trump had to say about the meeting. Roll tape.
Well, we're working on one project. It should be very easy. It's a pipeline going through a small section of New York. New York's held it up for years, actually, for years. And that, in fact, the governor's coming in, governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, who's a very nice woman. She's coming in tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock to meet me on that and other things. Not only that, but other things. So I hope we don't have to use the extraordinary powers of the federal government to get it done, but if we have to, we will.
Yeah, he will. They're going to talk about congestion pricing in New York City. They're going to talk about this pipeline. I imagine that Governor Hochul's a little nervous.
Well, I'm going to use a topical expression. Trump doesn't have the cards right now. And I think that there's a reason the governor of New York is going into the Oval Office. It's because she definitely has leverage over this pipeline. And if she wanted to, she could gum up the works for years with lawsuits. And remember, this is a supermajority Democratic state. So I think they will talk about the pipeline. And I think she has an obligation to go and press congestion pricing, which is a major issue for her.
What did I say? I'm following up, showing you guys the proof. What did he just say? He says she has the cards. That's his opinion. I also believe she has the cards right now because of the pipeline that he wants. Business negotiation. New Yorkers, get ready for probably a negotiated rate on congestion pricing. Is it staying? Yes. Hate to say it, but at least we're in front of it and we know what to prepare for. I don't trust any of these people at this point. Sorry to say it. Especially when it doesn't help us, it hurts us. So we're going to get a pipeline coming through, more money for them, maybe offsets of prices and stuff like that. But yeah, congestion pricing, not even going to continue. It's going to stay. And I'm telling you right now, I can imagine what the rate's going to be. It probably would go down to something like $6. But the sad part about it is you already know once the price is set, it can also be raised. And in the future, it's going to start going up. So $9 again, then probably 10, 11, 12 or whatever like that. To me, I just like to look at information like this because it's making sense and it's becoming full circle. Don't know what you guys think about it, but that's how I take on it. What do you guys think about that topic right there? I know you all are probably not in New York. What do you think about that? Revoke degrees. What else we got? We got Kendra Walker. Hello, everyone in the chat. Good morning. Everybody just doing their work right now. Everybody just getting fat. All right, cool. We got some more to go. I want you to let me know what you think about that congestive pricing, because just like I told you yesterday, just because it's probably not in your state, once it becomes law in a forecast state like New York, does not mean that it can't come to your state. Let's keep on going. Now, the second person that participated in this Columbia University situation has been arrested yesterday. I thought that there was only one person, Mahmoud Khalil, but there seems to be another female who's been arrested as well. We're going to stay on this topic because it's pertinent right now, and it's in New York. Let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's get this out of here, and let's go.
When it counts. Arcteryx.
All right, you've been watching it happen live right there here.
Sorry about that. I don't want to put that before, but that's something else that I wanted to follow up on next. I got the clip wrong, so we're going to get to this one. Told you everything don't work perfect, but we're going to get to it. This is the second person that's been arrested in the Columbia University situation. Let's go.
Agents take another person they say participated in pro-Palestinian demonstrations into custody.
Let's get right to Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino outside Columbia University. Duarte, what do we know right now?
Well, that person's name is Lakia Cordia. She is Palestinian from the West Bank, and she was a student here at Columbia University. Now, the official reason for her detention is that she overstayed her student visa. She was arrested after protesting at Columbia, and a lot of students right now, they're worried because of that arrest. We took video earlier that shows them actively protesting on campus. Now, some students are scared to speak at this point. They don't trust the university to protect them, and on Thursday, Columbia confirmed Homeland Security searched apartments. Agents searched 2 dorm rooms. The school could lose hundreds of millions of dollars in federal grants, so the pressure is on them. And the Trump administration says Columbia failed to protect Jewish students, and now this is what happens. The other student arrested, as you know, is Mahmoud Khalil. Mahmoud is a Columbia graduate student. He's a permanent resident. Immigration officials arrested him. They sent him to a detention facility in Louisiana. His legal team wants him released. Today they filed a habeas petition in federal court. They also continue to defend him in the court of public opinion. They held a virtual press conference today.
It's very much an American movement, just like the civil rights movement was an American movement, just like the anti-war movement during the Vietnam War was an American movement. This is no different from that.
I feel as if I'm thinking about being able, freedom of speech, Fifth Amendment, the right and ability to congregate and speak about something. There's laws on this stuff. So what do you guys know about that? I mean, because at this point, they say he has a green card, but aren't you able to speak freely when you're in the United States of America? Does your green card or your ability to be here affect that? I've never heard about somebody or people being arrested or detained and sent back to their country due to the fact that they're speaking out in a certain manner. Does that affect? If you guys know, please let me know, because to me, this is the first time that I've heard about something like this, and it's pretty serious, because what if I want to go out there and start talking about stuff? Does that mean that I will be arrested? Does my naturalization of being a citizen here differ from him having a green card? I don't know this. Please let me know, you guys, because at this point, it's pretty crazy. I don't really understand what's going on with that aspect. So now if you got a green card, I would probably be on thin ice, because it's like, you're over here probably, I don't know about that part. I don't know if it seems like, does the freedom of speech apply when you have a green card? That's going to be my question. Let's keep on going. I want to get a little more out of this.
And the government also revoked some student visas. Ranjani Sirvasan was an Indian doctoral student. Homeland Security says she's supported violence and terrorism. She left the country on Tuesday. Secretary Kristi Noem posted a video on X that you're looking at right now. In that video, she says you can see the student used a new app to confirm her departure. Homeland Security is calling this self-deportation. Now, Columbia's campus is on edge. Students and faculty are debating what to do next, and the pressure is on. Some of these protesters, they were, rumbling quite a bit. In fact, one of our team members got roughed up and his camera was taken, but thankfully he got it back. Now, some people say they don't know if the university can protect them. Once again, 2 people affiliated with Columbia University have been arrested and detained on campus. Duarte Geraldino, Fox 5 News.
So 2 detained and 1 self-deported, and they got a video of her actually self-deporting. That's a lot for one area for things to happen. And yes, y'all already saw a preview of what's coming next. Yesterday, I showed you a video where they went to Trump's tower downtown and they did a sit-in and they were just like, chanting. I didn't show you this part because I didn't even know. But they got arrested and the police got them up out of there. We're going to keep on going, y'all. Let's keep on going while we're on this topic. I want you guys to see the actual, because there's many layers to this story right here. That's what I want you guys to see. I want you to see this. So many layers to this story. Now, this is when a few of them, they're protesting Mahmoud Khalil being arrested. These are protesters who actually made it into Trump Tower successfully. And now this is the part when they're being arrested. So let's go to this now.
Here in New York City, and Trump Tower protesters taking to the lobby of that tower. They're calling for the release of Mahmoud Khalil, the anti-Israel activist facing deportation under the Trump administration. All right, it continues as we take over coverage here on the Fox News Channel. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. Hey, John.
Sandra, good to have you back again. I'm John Roberts in Washington, and this is America Reports. Our senior correspondent, Eric Shawn, is at Trump Tower. This group that's engaged in this protest in the basement lobby of Trump Tower there, Eric, is a group that we're very familiar with. We've seen them protest in Grand Central Station before. We've seen them occupy the Cannon Building on the House side here in Washington, D.C. These are leftist Jews, including one, according to the Associated Press, actress Deborah Winger from An Officer and a Gentleman. It would seem that these are American Jews who lean very far left, who find common cause with Palestinians, who have decided to occupy Trump Tower today.
John, the protesters have taken their demonstration and their anger directly to the heart of the Trump organization and to President Trump's home and to his office here at Trump Tower. I'm outside just in the corner of 57th and 5th, where some of the demonstrators here are now beginning to disperse. We have seen, as I'll show you down the street, the entrance to Trump Tower, at least a dozen or so arrests so far of the...
So yes, as of yesterday when we reported this, they had went and got in there. I think that they did it in some sort of like computer way. Like technical way where they just went to different floors and got in, because it's like a whole bunch of them, right? And then they probably was like, all right, all of us gonna meet in the lobby, in the basement, and we just gonna protest right there. Because it would, and then of course they didn't have all of the red shirts on as they were going in. They probably, had something else on, changed their clothes and just popped out and just started, protesting. I do have to say it was very successful what they did, because they were able to get their message through, even though a bunch of them got arrested. I don't agree with everything that people are doing, but when it comes down to getting your message out, they were successful. It doesn't look like anybody was harmed or anything during the course of this. So, this is again what I'm speaking about, being able to go and protest freely without, being harmed or anything. A lot of people do get arrested when they protest, but they get out of jail. So that's the difference what I'm talking about, with the difference between Mahmoud Khalil and an American citizen being arrested for, demonstrating or freedom of speech. What's the difference? Do you guys know anything about that topic? Let me know. We got Justin Michael. Good morning, Candy. I work in Boston area every week. I'm from Worcester. Yes, Boston in the house. How y'all doing? We got Thomas. I'm in Boston. I used to live in the 31s. Okay. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Good. I hope they smear S on the walls. Somebody said, what they said? Good month internet. Good. I hope they smear S-H-I-T on the walls of Trump Tower. That's what he means. Aili, he looks like Puff Daddy. Okay, what else we got? VIP Auction Group. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right, they are visitors to the USA. Okay, they're visitors to the USA, says VIP Auction Group. And you're only given a green card, I guess, for the time that you're visiting. Thanks, VIP Auction Group. I appreciate that. Your mom's on the internet. TF, freedom of speech. This thing, everyone is freedom of speech is a thing for everyone in America. That's what I was thinking. And then I thought the same thing. VIP Auction Group, good morning, PJ. We're going to keep on going, you guys. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going.
Protesters who came into that pink lobby, and you can see an officer right now escorting someone who has zip ties, handcuffs behind her back. They have the zip ties out. They are taking them to a bus, which is around the corner for processing, where they're being arrested. Those are the demonstrators, part of this group, who refuse to leave Trump Tower. They sat down on the pink marbled floor. They chanted. They were cheering. They were talking about freeing Palestine, no walls in Mexico or in the Middle East. And of course, they were also chanting for and supporting Mahmoud Khalil, the leader of the Columbia University protests, who the Trump administration is seeking to deport. The Trump administration says that he is a threat to national security, adverse to U.S. foreign policy, that under Secretary of State Marco Rubio's legal power, he is able to deport him just by fiat, basically, by that. But of course, a federal judge has delayed the deportation at least until sometime next week for arguments back in court next Monday. Meanwhile, that has not stopped. That has only fueled and ignited these protesters in their anger, as you see more being walked out, some with shirts that say Jews for Peace. That is the group that has sponsored this protest. You see the more in their T-shirts. Others are just dressed in civilian outfit. And I asked some of them, why do they come here? And they, of course, said that this is aimed directly at President Trump, who they believe is illegally prosecuting Khalil and has been illegally, in their view, on the side of Israel, which of course they do not want, talking about rights of the Palestinian people. So the protest now basically is quieted down, but the arrests are continuing as those inside remain sitting down.
Yeah, so I would say, even though it was a big protest, it was probably hit home to a lot of people. They got their message out. A lot of people don't want the message to be out because, everyone has different opinions. Even I have to be careful about how I speak here because y'all will tear me up in the comments and y'all know how that is. So just wanted you guys to see that and let you see what was going on in Trump Tower right now. They got them up out of there, but they definitely got their message across. All right, let's keep on going. All right. What it say? JECC, the government makes the money from tariffs. Justin Michaels said, exactly, none of them are Jewish. Wow, okay. What? I bet you these people ain't Jewish either, because this video I'm about to show you shows ICE agents making a lot of arrests in Washington. Like I told you, they're getting busy in all of these states, even in the sanctuary states where you think Tom Homan is not coming. They coming. Check this out. Look at what's going on in Washington right now. We ain't gonna hold you. This is really happening right now. Tom Homan and the ICE, they're getting busy right now. Check it out, y'all.
And there's some video that's causing a little bit of controversy on the internet right now, showing ICE agents making a dramatic arrest in Spokane, Washington.
No, hey, you can! You can! It's illegal! Okay. Amigo. No. It's illegal!
Now do me a favor, you guys. I'm not starting all this for no reason. You know how we do. We want more people to see this footage and to know what's going on. I will explain this. ICE agents in Washington basically making a big bust. The people tried to stay inside the truck. As y'all saw, boom, they broke the window and snatched them out. I do not know if they have any criminal charges against them, but they're definitely there to take them into custody. So do me a favor, you guys. You ain't see this nowhere else. Double tap that screen to let more people know what we got going on over here. We got about 370 75 people in the building. We only have about 14 likes. We would like to have more people know what's going on. How do we go about doing that, y'all? We double tap and we hit the like button so more people can get this content and let them know we the #1 show on the internet at this time. From 6 to 7, no one's rocking with our bottom line. So do me a favor, you guys, to let other people know what we're doing, go ahead and tap that like button. I'm not going to hold you up. I want to bring that back to let you show you exactly what happened on this encounter. Let's go.
Get out. The door. No, you can. You can. It's illegal. Okay. Amiga. No. It's illegal.
Hey,
it's illegal. Get him. Hey. No.
Get him.
Get him. No. I have been you. I have seen you. Look. He's paying. No. Hey, oh my God. Open the door.
They're breaking every window.
Now, the woman that you hear in one of those videos, that is Kayla Somariva, and she says that this all happened 4 days ago when she, her husband, and her brother-in-law were headed out to court. She says that around a dozen officers surrounded their car, broke the windows, and then arrested the 2 men without showing a warrant. ICE says those men were citizens of Nicaragua, and they were suspected gang members. Our friend David Noriega joins us right now in the studio. David, I know we've heard from both ICE and the woman here. Are their stories different? Are they similar?
Well, so look, what ICE is saying is that they basically knew who at least one of the people in the car was, that this was a person who they had tried to place a detainer on when they were in the custody of the local sheriff's department. And ICE has the authority to perform warrantless arrests, right? The way that most law enforcement does. If they have probable cause to believe somebody is in the United States violating immigration laws, they can try to effect an arrest and they can try to use reasonable force to effect that arrest. That is what ICE is saying happened in this situation. Of course, the video is very dramatic, the wife is strenuously denying that either her husband or her brother-in-law belongs specifically to Tren de Aragua, which is the gang.
Yeah, but the difference is even if you don't belong to Tren de la Ragua, you were already told that you can't stay in the country. Once you're told that, you have to leave. A lot of people don't like going back. They try to do all of these alternate stuff and don't go back to their court meetings and stuff like that. I'm not insinuating that that's the possibility of what happened here. But from the explanation, it seems like that's what they're steering towards and really trying to say what happened. So if that's the case, they do have the power to come and get you without a warrant. They already have a list of people that they have to come and detain. They probably already set it up and they see that they were there. They were probably even monitoring to make sure that they were there on the time when they were there. Best time to get them is when they're outside of the house and in the car so that they don't have to, weapons or anything like that. So that's probably why they actually did it at this point. I don't know what you guys think about the window breaking and stuff, but they didn't want to get out the car. So what do? Questions? Anybody got anything in the comments? Let me know what you got to say here. Damn Reaper, it doesn't matter if you came to this country illegally. You have no rights because you're illegally entering this country. The rights are for the citizens, not illegals. You need to understand our laws. That's what this person, Damn Reaper, says. I agree with you, Reaper. I agree with you on that one. Main Arbor says source. The source of this. That's NBC News Now. Somebody wanted to know the source of this information. NBC News Now. Yeah, Kendrick. Damn, right? I told you we got it going on today. This ain't nothing. Watch what else I got in the clip. Let's keep on going, y'all. What else we got? We got Justin Michaels, so tired of people that hate this country coming here. Then you got Main Arbor again, said not accurate, Brian. Human rights aren't the same as citizen rights. Total Package 210, not illegals, I guess. What else you got? I got Sterling. Gang member, foreign national, have the audacity to be having the phone up in the officer's face like they will get a chance to sue them. That's what Sterling said. Justin said, do laws apply to everyone? ? Yes, they do, Justin. So I get what you're saying. Thank you. Brian McCoy, the U.S. Constitution is not only for citizens, it applies to everyone in the country. So yes, I get what you guys are saying. Thank you for that information. You're basically saying no matter how you get here, you got to do do it the right way and live by the laws of the land. We're going to keep on going. Want this to come right back real quick. I want to give y'all what this one person said. They got the nerve to have the cameras up.
Use reasonable force to effect that arrest. That is what ICE is saying happened in this situation. Of course, the video is very dramatic, the wife is strenuously denying that either her husband or her brother-in-law belong specifically to Tren de Aragua, which is the gang that the federal government is saying these two Nicaraguan men belong to.
And so, I mean, is there any proof that they are part of this gang?
Not that we've seen publicly. And I'll also tell you, Gotti, as a more general matters, I've been doing a ton of reporting on Tren de Aragua specifically in the way that it's sort of treated by the federal government. And so, stay tuned for more on that. There are a lot of questions, significant questions that haven't really been answered about the way that law enforcement at both the federal and local level identifies people as members of Tren de Aragua. It is an existing criminal organization with a real presence, but its boundaries are pretty blurry, it's pretty diffuse.
Her statement says, I'm 100% sure they're not a part of a gang. My husband would wake up, go to work, come back. Yeah, sometimes he would hang out with his friends. It's a normal thing a 26-year-old is going to do. That's what Kayla Samaraba said.
And that is why, for example, the wife in this case is saying, these people have nothing to do with this gang. This is not the only case in which someone has been accused of belonging to Tren de Aragua, and we've had family members come out and say that is not the case, including, for example, Venezuelan men who were temporarily detained at Guantanamo Bay.
Meanwhile, they said they were going to another court hearing, or there was some other court hearing going on. Do we know what that was for?
Not an immigration case. Apparently, the husband and brother-in-law were involved in some kind of criminal case related.
Some kind of criminal case. Now they want to say it. Y'all notice that? They was in some kind of criminal case. I wanted to make sure we wrung the rag out, because sometimes you got to wait till you get to the end to get everything.
For example, Venezuelan men who were temporarily detained at Guantanamo Bay.
Meanwhile, they said they were going to another court hearing, or there was some other court hearing going on. Do we know what that was for?
Not an immigration case. Apparently, the husband and brother-in-law were involved in some kind of criminal case related to an altercation with a family member that happened in the past. That's about what we know from both the family, the wife, and the authorities.
David Noriega, thank you.
All right, so they're not clean exactly. They do have, you heard what they said, a criminal case that they were about to go look into. That could be, guess what? You guys ready? I know this part. That could be the reason that ICE came to get you, because you're catching cases while you had a green card and you were revoked and they already told you to leave, and now you got the nerve to catch a case. We got an address for you, coming to get you. All makes sense now. Does not matter how at that point, because they were coming to get you to get you on that. What you doing here? And then you got the nerve to be catching other cases. The majority of the illegal immigrants that we've been covering, the ones that do get arrested that have criminal cases, a lot of times it has to do with alcohol, has to do with driving, and then they blame it on stuff like blame it on the alcohol. You're not T-Pain and you're not Jamie Foxx, homeboy. You did it. Just same way like the guy that set this beautiful woman on fire inside of the train. He blamed it on the alcohol. Yeah, seems to be the real thing with them right now. They get drunk, or they say that they were drunk and they did something, and that's out of anger or whatever the case may be. Still Americans, they don't care if we drunk. What we get them silver bracelets, one size fits all. So if it's good for us, it's good for you too. Right, guys? Justin Michael said, Deacons when okay, what else we talking about? What else we got? We got rights to unreasonable search and seizure is where you're at. There was reasonable suspicion. That's right. There was right. Mr. Kenneth, that's exactly what gangs or terrorists would say. I would suspect her also. There you go. VIP Auction Group said from Google, yes, you can be deported for breaking the law in the U.S., even if you are here on a visa, as violated U.S. laws can lead to deportation proceedings. Good looking, VIP Auction Group. Great information. Deacon Blue, I'll take 1 million immigrants over one orange facade of fascists. Gordon, oh my God, this video is so dramatic. The media dude definitely just came out the closet saying that. Okay, keep on going. What else we got? As horse lady, AZ horse lady. Love you, horse lady. You got horses? Oh my God. AZ horse lady, you got horses? I hate how legacy media is always one-sided. You do not just hang out with these gang members if you're not a gang member. Ooh, AZ Horse Lady, salute. That was smart. I like that. I like that, AZ Horse Lady. That was dope. All right, y'all. Y'all already know we got a bunch more in the clip because right now I want y'all to see what Iran, the supreme leader, what's his name? He's been around for so long, Ayatollah Khomeini. He's talking about, the response to Donald Trump's letter the other day when Trump said, we want to make sure that they don't have any nuclear weapons because if they do, we're going to have to go in there. Guess what? We got a response from the Ayatollah that says the supreme leader responds to Donald Trump swearing. No, he said, the supreme leader responds to Donald Trump. I want you guys to see what he said when he responded to Donald Trump. Here we go right here, y'all. I want y'all to see what the supreme leader is saying in response to the letter that Trump told us about the other day that he wrote on Maria Bartoli's show.
Responding to my interview with President Trump, accusing the U.S. of trying to bully Tehran and impose their own expectations, and that it will, quote, not negotiate with the White House. Here's what Iran responding to the letter that President Trump told me he sent to the Ayatollah, calling for nuclear negotiations. The Iranian supreme leader responding to my interview with President Trump, accusing the U.S. of trying to bully Tehran and impose their own expectations, and that it will, quote, not negotiate with the White House. Here's what the president told me on Sunday Morning Futures. There are reports now that Russia says it will help the United States negotiate a nuclear deal with Iran. What kind of a deal with Iran do you want to do? You said they cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, well, there are two ways Iran can be handled, militarily or you make a deal. I would prefer to make a deal because I'm not looking to hurt Iran. They're great.
So that's what he was saying the other day. He does not look to want to have a war. He doesn't want to, but it seems like some of these other countries, you can't even negotiate with them. You can't even say nothing because they like such, airheads and such bullies. Like, Iran and all of those countries always, to me, I've been scared of them. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been like, these people, they out of their mind. They don't even care. They don't care about themselves. And just blow something up. So I don't play around with people like that, respectfully.
People, I know so many Iranians from this country.
Well, not the leadership.
No, not the leadership.
The people.
They're very evil people. No, but the people of Iran are great people.
Yes, they are.
They had a tough regime, and they'd meet and they'd be shot in the streets. I mean, it was a tough deal. But I would rather negotiate a deal. I'm not sure that everybody agrees with me, but we can make a deal that would be just as good as if you won militarily. But the time is happening now. The time is coming up. Something's going to happen one way or the other. I hope that Iran, and I've written them a letter saying, I hope you're going to negotiate, because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be a terrible thing for them.
You wrote a letter to the Khomeini?
Yes.
When did you send the letter?
Yesterday.
And you said you better negotiate, or we want you to negotiate?
I didn't say you better. I said, I hope you're going to negotiate.
I like the way he caught that.
Because it's going to be a lot better for Iran.
Yeah.
And I think they want to get that letter. The other alternative is we have to do something, because you can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
Liz Peek, it was almost immediately, as soon as President Trump made that remark during my interview, the Ayatollah Khomeini responds on X, okay?
Yep.
And he writes this: Iran's supreme leader, in an apparent response to Trump's call, says the insistence of some bullying governments on negotiations is not aimed at resolving issues, but rather at asserting dominance and imposing their demands. The Islamic Republic of Iran will certainly not accept their demands, is what Ayatollah wrote in a post on X. Your reaction?
Yeah, my reaction is that the Ayatollahs are on their back foot. Their proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, etc., have been seriously destroyed by Israel. And so if there's a deal to be made, it is now, Maria, because you know and I know that President Trump will reinforce the sanctions that Joe Biden basically removed. He didn't remove them; he just didn't enforce them.
That's right.
And Trump can can really make life difficult for Iran and for the
let's do
regime.
that.
So
Let's do that.
I think this is just, for public relations purposes. The people of Iran are very restive right now. They see their money going to all these proxy wars that are not working for them. So I think it's probably a very opportune time for Trump to step in there, and kudos to him for doing that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get them while they're on their back right now. You don't want to negotiate. You want to be an a-hole and stay on that dumb stuff that y'all always want to be on. How about we mess with you now when you're already weak? That's how we do it. Y'all want to act up and I hate people like that. Don't want to negotiate. Always want to be an a-hole. No, we want to keep our nuclear weapons. Why? To threaten people? Get the fuck out of here, man. So now how about we catch you while you're on your back like a turtle, bang, bang, and get you up out of there. The same way we wait for the rabbits. Oh, now they got problems? Let's bang them with some tariffs. Make them feel even more pain. That's how I feel about it. Because I don't want no damn nuclear war. No weapons. I don't even think we should have them. I don't like the threat of us being under that and the possibility of us all being hurt like that. I want them all to be destroyed. My favorite movie is when Superman took all of the nuclear weapons and shot them into the sun. That's what I wish it was a real Superman. Because if that's what I tell him to do me a favor, break into all the places where there's nuclear weapons and just put them into the sun the way you did before, or shoot them out in space somewhere. That's the way I feel about it. I'm tired of people being threatened by weapons and wars and all of this crap. Don't care what your race is. I don't like war at all. What y'all got to say in the comments? Let's go. Main Arbor said aluminum comes from sand. Hey, good. I'm going to look into that, Main Arbor. I don't think that's right. I think glass comes from sand. In Trump we trust. What else we got? The inspirational fool, find God. TL said agreed. Blacks for Trump. In Trumps we trust. SIP. Some Suge Avery P. What's good? Robert Verne. Uh-oh, where Robert Verne at? Robert Verne about to be blocked. Guy, get rid of them bombs. Where Robert Byrne at? Do I need to get rid of Robert Byrne? Or should I warn him so he don't know what this place is about and give him a chance? Because you already know. If I find you, you put up another post, Robert Byrne, because somebody just said get you out of here. Want somebody that we trust. Some Suge Avery P said those other countries are bullying because they mostly had to. U.S. has bullied them, so okay. Main Arbor, total, I like Musk, but would vote for him. He likes true democracy. Are you saying that Iranian women are beautiful? They sure are. Main Arbor, are you saying that Musk would be a good president? Jack C, talk about the chaos in Serbia yesterday or the Houthis. I got that coming up, but I need y'all to help me on that. I got that, Jack C, I got you. Justin Michael, God bless President Trump. I got what you want. It's coming up next. I got you coming up next on the hoofs. Y'all gonna help me on that because I don't know what the hell that's about. But we're gonna keep it going. And if you guys appreciate the content, because we're coming from every angle. Iran, we went all the way over to New York and covered a whole bunch of stuff over there. We did the Palestine stuff. We keeping it rocking and shocking over here, y'all. Ain't nobody messing with us in the morning at 6 o'clock. Y'all already know what it is. So tap in, double tap that screen, get those likes up, let everybody know what we're doing, because the next story we got is Trump's speech on the energy, and the new energy secretary reveals that chance that we're going to be possibly saving $5,000. This is going to be that negotiation deal to get that pipeline to go through. On the other side of it, we already see what Kathy Hochul is going to be doing to stick us when it comes down to congestive pricing. Now, in another fashion, we're seeing how they're going to try to slide this $5,000 to us on the savings. But if you drive, that $5,000 is going to come right out of your pocket due to congestive pricing. Do y'all follow me on that? Let's go. This is where we're going right now. We got it right now. We're doing it. I'm really in a good place. Happy we going at this pace. And I hope everybody's having a good day. Great Sunday morning, y'all. I want to keep on going because now this is the part that we talked about. Let's get it.
The most expensive energy almost in the world is in New England because they have no way of getting it there because it's been held up by New York. And the whole of New England and Connecticut and New York, the energy prices are through the roof. And this one pipeline will save per family $2,500 just on heating and another $2,500 on everything else. So the energy, by just a simple pipeline going through an area that wants it, an area that's not a rich area. It's actually a very poor area. We create jobs and everything else. And families in New York and Connecticut and New England are going to save $5,000 a family.
In fact, a new Fox News op-ed says that the recent launch of the National Energy Dominance Council is expected to increase energy production and speed infrastructure permitting. The president has an opportunity to turn destructive Biden-era policies into tools of his America First agenda. Joining me now is the 17th Secretary of Energy of the United States, Chris Wright. Mr. Secretary, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Maria.
And you were in that meeting yesterday with the president and the NATO chief. Can you tell us about this pipeline? What are the odds that the president can get this through? Can the states stop some of the president's ideas on energy expansion?
That would be terrible.
Oh, I think it's highly likely that this pipeline, there's a couple of them actually get done. It's just such a win-win-win. You know, this will lower costs for people in the New York area, for New England. Not just heating costs, which is a big deal. Old houses are heated by fuel oil. Natural gas is just so much cheaper, and it burns cleaner. But it also lower electricity prices, which of course everyone would cheer for that as well, and allow businesses in New England or in New York City area to expand and grow their businesses and grow more jobs.
My bottom line, our bottom line, for getting you to say what you just said is to let us know where your mind state is already going, where Trump is thinking, and for us to get prepared for what could be the possibility of what's about to happen, which is congestive pricing in New York State, New York City. It's actually going to stay because you guys want this pipeline so bad. So like I said, in one aspect, you got the $9 coming out. You got the $9. You got the $9 coming out for the congestive pricing every time you go through the toll. Let's say you go down there 10 times. That's almost $90, right? But they're going to save you $5,000 on your power. Ends ain't justifying the means as far as I'm concerned. Even if they take it down to 6, like I said, 3 more months, 6 months, we got to raise congestive pricing because we need lights for Christmas. That's what she going to say. And who going to pay for it? Us. I don't need to hear no more about this story. Already peed off about it, made an entire video about it, and kind of knew that this was going to happen. Everyone's saying that she has the cards. Our president is a negotiator. Y'all get ready for congestive pricing. It's staying. Next, we got Trump defending tariffs. So now he can, first he's defending this pipeline so that we're going to get rocked out on that. Now we got this tariff situation. Told you guys, I agree with a lot of stuff that Trump does. You might hear me one day, blah, blah, whatever. But a lot of stuff that he does do, I don't agree with it as well. I don't agree with everything my mother did. Don't agree with everything my father did. Nobody perfect, not even me. So all of that, oh, he's saying something bad about Trump. I'm telling you guys what's actually going on and how it's affecting either myself or what I notice. Let's get in these comments, y'all. Let's go. Let's keep on going. What we got? Deacon Blue, tariffs are a tax on American consumers. Jack C simply said, if you have a failing business, you don't keep blowing money. Y'all should see that. Tammy Regard, MAGA America. What else we got? We got, I want to see what Deacon Blue, Trump economic policy, recession, then depression. Tammy Renard, tariffs, thumbs up. Then we got Doom Taker, Trump for the people. No tax on the blue collar. You're right about that. No tax on the blue collar because we already getting taxed enough. You're perfectly right about that. I'm wondering what Kamala Harris is doing with that funky $40 she got from the twerking Democrats. You know, that's crazy. Tammy, hearts up. Thank you so much. Hearts for Trump. Maine Arbor, Trump as a room of gold. He got a room of gold? I don't know. What you talking about? Y'all talking about are y'all talking about Fort Knox? Because we still haven't heard about Fort Knox, have we? We still haven't heard about that. It seems like that story came up where they said that they were going to look inside and see if the gold is really there. Then all of a sudden, crickets. Ain't hear nothing else about that, right? Nothing else. So you're right about that. But we got to keep on going because he did defend the tariffs and what's to come. He says we're going to come roaring back after these tariffs. I can't wait till we roar because I'm tired of whimpering because my pockets is on My pocket is on Sanford and Son right now. Let's go. Talking about somebody pockets on. Woo, real is real and facts are fact. People out here broke right now, y'all. Yeah, I know what it is. Sorry about that. I guess this was muted. Let's go.
And our country's going to will be financially beneficial for America. We know the Australians before, yeah? Mr. President, walk us through the tariffs and why it will be financially beneficial for America. We know the Australians will not do reciprocal tariffs, but can you walk us through this whole process and how it will bring wealth back to the United States?
Well, it's going to bring tremendous wealth back, and it was tariffs used in reverse that really brought our country to a position that we don't ever want to be in again. And when somebody is treating us badly, we're going to put tariffs on. They're going to be very fair. They're going to be fair and reciprocal. And our country's going to come back very, very strong. I think our country's going to come roaring back. The tariffs are a big deal. And frankly, that's how China does it. And that's how a lot of other people do it. And we do it better than them, but we never had a president that do it.
Okay, Musty said never had a president that was actually going to implement them. That would have probably been what he was saying. So yeah, we're hunkering down. We already, I don't know if you guys have been here all week, but the people that have been here, Canada, y'all saw them pulling the liquor off the shelves. Other countries like what was that? Mexico. They have a deal going on until April the 2nd because he didn't want it to stop in April the 1st. And then we got other situations with other countries, New Zealand, all over the world right now. We're doing these tariff negotiations right now. He said you guys better be ready to hunker down because prices are going to be going up for a little while. These are the times right now. If you guys want to use something as an actual learning moment, these are the times right now where you can understand business. Because once you negotiate, the time that you're waiting for the answer, there's a lot of rifts going on. Those prices are staying the same. Things are just like settled. So now you got to sit in that for a while until the answer comes back, like what happened with Iran. Now you got to keep going back and forth until you guys come to some final settling point. There's not going to be comfort between the two, right? That's why the market is shaky when that's happening, because it's unsettled. You guys are still negotiating. What the hell is going on? I can't base a monetary profit on this to track this. I'm not going to invest in that, which is why the market gets the way that it is. It's basic. It's simple to me, and it makes a lot of sense. And then you get these rifts that we keep on having. We'll get a break in the tariff negotiations for a while, and then you get another hit. So it's coming at you from another angle, similar to the example that we utilize for congestive pricing versus the power grid that we're going to save money on. I think we're going to lose much more money. If you drive in a city a lot, you're going to spend much more money than $5,000 on congestive pricing. Yeah, you're going to be happy that you get that back in energy, but if that congestive pricing wasn't there, you would actually see that $5,000 in your bank account and you can keep it. Don't think that's fair. We already pay for roads. Why are we already paying again? What else we got? We got Sheezer's Crust. Sheezer's Crust. Stop trying to use economic terms like monetary. I think you trolling. You got to go. I seen you too many times. Boom. You was just acting up too much. I'm sorry. Sometimes when you stand out too much, even if you're saying the right thing, I'm sorry. You got to go. You was doing too much trolling right there. You're too much back-to-back stuff. I'm not going for that. We can't do that here. Sorry, we're not going to accept that. I can't say your name. How become a grifter? First, know nothing. Second, fake confidence that you know everything. Third, tell your mark that the check is in the mail. Boo is a classic scammer. Who is the scammer? Okay, you got to go to hide user on channel. I don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, you got to go. Now I'm going to give you a little more chances. The Beagle. You realize Trump negotiated the deal the first term, right? Best deal ever. Now he complains he wants everyone's resources. Tammy Renard said, I took macros and macros economy. Teach me macros. Teach me what that is. Andrea Marie, you need a monitor. You're in your chat. Yeah, I know. I definitely do. I'm thinking about asking these two people to monitor. I've already thought about it. So like today, I might go ahead and ask somebody to go ahead and get a monitor going on. Please do not come up with lies about the tariffs in this economic, because we are sinking. Stop lying already. I'm not lying at all. And people in the comments know that I'm not lying. You guys already know me. I'm being open. I'm showing you guys exactly what's happening here. It's nothing that I'm lying about. So you need to hang around and see what's going on, Tammy, because no, not Tammy, but this person that says I'm lying, you tripping. There's no way for me to lie or grift. Y'all don't give me no money, and I make absolutely no money here. It's hard enough to get likes when you got 240 something people. There's a lot of people. This is what I noticed. A lot of people talk about theft and people stealing from people when they're the people to look at. When you have that on your mind, negativity and stealing and stuff like that, there must be some part of you that's like that. I'm not like that. When I go into a store and they say, I want to check your bag, no, you can't check my bag. I'm not thinking about stealing. But I bet you when I walk through this store and I see all these prices, they're sky high. They cost more than any other store that I go to. So that means the owner is a thief. So that must mean that if y'all, it's just the way that I am, y'all. It's common sense will never be beaten at all. So you won't be able to pull the wool over my eyes and play games with me when it comes down to what I do. We're going to keep on moving forward because we had some shifts going on, rifts in North Carolina, where we were having this town hall that was interrupted by some boos from people that were angry about what was going on. So as you guys know, that in the VA, there's been a lot of firings, and IRS is coming as well. There's been a lot of firings as far as federal period overall. They were having a town hall in North Carolina yesterday, and there was a lot of boos and a lot of people were angry, and they spoke out about what they felt that was going on with the current state of the economy, talked about a lot of different things that were affecting people being fired. So I want you guys to see what they were actually saying at this town hall in North Carolina, guys. Check this out.
Much drive to slash the federal workforce. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, has the latest on that story and the anger over the cuts. Good morning, Rachel.
Michael, good morning to you. And these sweeping cuts by the Trump administration and mass firings not only prompting legal pushback in the courts, but also from voters across the country, too, who are now confronting their Republican representatives at town halls.
Overnight, a heated town hall in Asheville, North Carolina.
I feel like this is not productive with everybody yelling at me. I mean, if you want to hear... Yeah.
Republican Congressman Chuck Edwards confronted by constituents about the sweeping cuts across the government by President Trump and Elon Musk.
How do you justify cuts to staff of the VA helping veterans, especially those with long-term care needs?
So first of all, there have been no cuts to the staff as of this.
Edwards repeatedly booed as he took questions for 90 minutes.
Like him or not, Elon Musk has brought a lot of really smart people to Doge.
One interaction turning so contentious, this man had to be escorted out. The Trump administration is pushing forward with those cuts. Thousands of workers have already been fired across the federal workforce. In the middle of tax season, sources say the IRS is now expected to cut 18,000 jobs by May 15th. And the U.S. Postal Service announcing it will trim its workforce by 10,000 with voluntary buyouts after striking an agreement with the Department of Government Efficiency. Musk this week splitting with the White House, suggesting entitlement programs like Medicare and Social Security could be next.
The way support in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate.
Those words leaving some voters concerned.
What are you doing to ensure the protection of our Social Security benefits?
Yeah. Good question. I'm not going to vote to dissolve your Social Security. I'm not looking to disrupt Social Security at all.
And overnight, a federal judge ordering 18 agencies to hire back 20,000 federal workers the administration fired. The judge saying the mass firings didn't follow certain rules or give advance notice, causing the impacted states irreparable harm by having to assist thousands of unemployed workers. And when it comes to the administration's argument that federal employees were fired for poor performance, the judge writes, this isn't true. There were no individualized assessments of employees. They were all just fired.
Collectively. So again, they were saying that Trump can fire anybody whenever he wants. That doesn't seem to be the truth. As you heard in the last statement, it started to affect certain states with the mass firings, which means what? Everybody ran over to get unemployment. Everybody needed to get support, resources, because what? They're not working anymore. So no matter what, they were still going to be draining monetary from the Fed. When they went to the judge said, okay, we see what's going on here. And those areas in which that are affecting us having to pay these certain rates, or take over these payments, we're going to have to let you guys go back to work, because the state just doesn't handle that. Made a lot of sense in why that happened, as well as the last statement here, that there were no individuals assessments of employees. Some of the tapes that we found prior in a couple of weeks ago on some of the other firings, some of these individuals actually had commendations come to them before and after they were fired, which actually does kind of make this make sense. Where the district judge James Bretter said there were no individualized assessments of employees; they were all just fired collectively. I have to agree on that, and that's the way that people were fired, collectively. First thing was, answer this email. They didn't answer the email, you get fired. We remember that part. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's keep going.
So hours earlier, a different federal judge issued a very similar ruling. The White House responding to that, calling it absurd, saying they will be fighting back, George.
Rachel, looks like no government shutdown?
Yeah, it's always down to the wire, George, but it does look...
So all I see here now is because this happened, of course, let's just say I can't fire you now. That don't mean I won't try to fire you later, or find ways to fire the 20,000. So remember, they've already knocked down, I want to say 87% of USAID. That's what Marco Rubio had reported a few days ago. So that means those people can't go back as far as USAID is concerned. But these other people, they're going to have to go back. The 20,000 that the judge said they have to rehire. What you guys got to say in the comments? Let's go. Stephanie Bagby said, so you want activist judges doing the duties of the executive branch? You have ever heard of separation of powers? Tammy Renard said, I know so much. Marielle, it enrages me when they say Social Security is an entitlement. It is my money that the government forcibly took from me. It's mine and I want it back. She said, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. I'm not going to make fun of your comment, Mary, because you're right about that. And it's money that they do owe us. It's a shame that they've been even utilizing that over our heads, like dangling it. That's money that we should, a lot of people, everybody looks that's our goal to get to retire and to get our Social Security. My question is this now, why are we working so hard and busting our butt and they taking that money for us if they're going to eliminate Social Security? The people that are still working, can you make it make sense to them? So what's the reason for me? Don't even take those taxes anymore. You shouldn't even be taking those Social Security rates as far as what me and Marielle are saying. Why are you even taking money from me if that's the case? If we're not going to have Social Security? And why is there even a reason to vote on that? And why are they calling it entitlement? Good questions, good things that Marielle is saying. I second everything that she's saying right now. What else we got here? Jack C. My grandma told me I wouldn't get Social SSI. Robert says, cut the military budget. What else we got? SS, Americans have many grounds to demand impeachment. This is serious and every American needs to stand together and rally against this. Love and support from Canada. Canada, y'all already know y'all get love and support from me. I always rock y'all shows. People be like, why are you showing that Canada stuff? Because there's always somebody in Canada showing love. Always show you guys stuff. Always show y'all clips. Jordan, I live in a town in North Carolina of 49,000 people. And we have 2,300 social service workers in this town. But yet, you can never get a social worker on the phone or it takes 24 hours to call back. You're right. Speak the truth, okay? We the people should see what programs stay and go in America first. Did I hear Trump say $5,000 a family? Yeah, where that money at? Tammy said, Democrats donate your tax cut to Ukraine. Woo! She ain't playing with that one, boy. She ain't playing. Let me ask you guys a question. There's stupid, and then there's stupid. And we're going to go to a story that's pretty stupid of this person right here. They rented a Rolls-Royce to rob a bank. Not just one bank, a few banks. The Metro DOC, Detroit area, watch this. I don't know what made these people do this. I guess they said if we gonna go do some robberies, we gonna do it in style. We gonna rob some banks in Rolls-Royces. Let's go. Detroit, this goes to you.
Well, it turns out even bank robbers like to ride around town in style.
Police are looking for a suspect who rented a very pricey Rolls-Royce and then held up several banks across Metro Detroit.
I still don't understand. I want to know what happened. Why?
I don't get it either. Who rents a half?
Every great journey begins with a single step.
Yo, you know we gotta laugh sometimes, y'all. Y'all know.
$500,000 SUV to rob banks.
I think it was my favorite car, Rolls-Royce Cullinan.
A one-of-a-kind Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Check out that orange inside.
This is our main car in the company. Yeah, I wish you took something else.
This week, a customer rented the Rolls at $1,750 a day from Dream Luxury Car Rental in Southfield. When the spree started, the man traversing Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb counties, robbing banks along the way. The case in the hands of the FBI, so it's unclear how many this Rolls and the renter are tied to. Sam Zahar didn't even know it was going on, finding out while scrolling his phone, seeing this video on Metro Detroit News.
I was like, this is my car. I got a screenshot and I tried to.
Yo, y'all tell me this ain't crazy. I tell you, we gotta laugh sometime, yo. Come on. Homeboy rented the Rolls. Like, I'm pulling up real gangster style to rob these banks, y'all. Let me know where else y'all getting content like this from. Do me a favor, if y'all appreciate the content, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I like to let other people know the stories and what we got going on over here. That gave me a crazy laugh right there. It ain't even over. We still got more on the bone. No homo. Pause, right? Double tap that screen. Batty Lynn, ain't that crazy? Y'all know I had something for y'all this morning. 3 digs, yo, that's crazy, right? Y'all see, I be working for y'all. Come on, do me a favor, get those likes. So what we got over here? We got 288 people in the building and we only got 62 likes. Let's make the ends justify the means, y'all. Let's get those likes up to 80. You know I'm good with 80. I want to show the rest of the video, y'all. I don't like stopping. I want y'all to see the rest of this video because we only at the halfway mark. Come on, let's get those likes up. Double tap that screen so y'all can go ahead and get that. I ain't worrying about no coffee. Y'all don't got to tip me, nothing like that. Y'all don't break me off with no bread. But do me a favor, let's get those likes up because I want you guys to see. I also want other people to see the content, and that's what that does. You guys trigger other people to come. When you hit that like button, it sends a notification up through YouTube, and they tell other people what we got going on over here. I'm bringing this back. Let's go. I'm bringing this back. Let's go. Let's go.
Banks along the way. The case in the hands of the FBI, so it's unclear how many this Rolls and the renter are tied to. Sam Zahar didn't even know what was going on, finding out while scrolling his phone, seeing this video on Metro Detroit News.
I was like, this is my car. I got a screenshot and I tried to. That's my car.
And for a few minutes, Sam, the owner of the rental company, was in the crosshairs of investigators.
I was about probably 4 detectives by my house driving around thinking I stole the bank because the car's under my name.
The driver led police on a chase, then bailed and ran on the city's east side Wednesday night. Police able to recover the SUV with about $15,000 in damages. The driver on the run. This isn't the first time, won't be the last. A few months ago, someone rented a car from Sam, then robbed a mail truck. Even on Fox 2 before, after some renters took a G-Wagon for a joyride. And most recently, a $300,000 Rolls, likely stolen during transport from Miami here to Detroit.
We put a lot of smiles in people's face, but we pay a lot of prices too for doing business in Detroit.
Brandon, the key fob alone on that Rolls-Royce, $4,000. So
Yo, the key fob on the Rolls is $4,000. We done did a couple of stories on this guy right here. Detroit, y'all never fail. Never. I swear to God, y'all never fail.
Thankfully, the car was returned. No one was hurt. But the guy who did this is still out there. Police are looking for him.
Any indication that this feels more like a social media type thing, a trend that we're seeing?
Yeah, possibly. I know that these cars, a lot of them are rented for, fine events, but some of them are for like music video shoots and that kind of thing.
That's what that was. That was some TikTokers that got bread that took that car on a ride, the G-Wagon. But as far as that bank robber, that was a total different situation.
So who knows? You do anything for TikTok nowadays.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, TikTok. Just probably what it was, a TikTok. Y'all, that was crazy, 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 crazy information right there. Tell me that wasn't lit. Woo! That was a crazy ride right there. But guess what? It don't stop. Your boy got more in the clip. And we ain't even at the halfway mark. Go get some water, get something to drink. Y'all can go ahead and get those likes up because y'all already know what it is. It's the bottom line, and y'all already know what we do over here. I want to read some comments. Justin, thank you. What else we got? That was crazy. What else we got? Right back at you, SIP. What else we got? Main Arbor, Jordan, same happened to me. I think the Trump sticker helped. What else you got? You got Jordan. Actually, Deacon, I didn't vote, so you can use your Trump derangement syndrome on someone else. What else you got? VIP Auction Group. Can you speak facts, not feelings, or are you that triggered by Trump? What else we got? Jack C. Sip some articulate a better point. You're not saying anything. Coco Loco. Choosing who can and can't be in the White House press pool. He is not a dictator. He is a felon. Okay, y'all. We got to keep on going because this one right here is a doozy. This is some 007, I Spy, FBI. This is some crazy stuff right here. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I'm looking at the video like, nah, that ain't what happened. I gotta show them this, but this is not what happened. Okay, new details are revealed on Israel pager attack on Hezbollah. People had phones and pagers, and I guess they was just like, boop, press the button. Uh-oh, Kendra Walker, what's that? Welcome to Bottom Green Gym Glove. Uh-oh, Kendra's a member now. Kendra, good looking Kendra Walker is a member of our Bottom Line now. She will be receiving a promotional t-shirt. Kendra, get in them comments. Make sure you send me your address. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I thank you guys so much. I love you for making sure that everybody know and for being the #1 show in the morning. I cannot do this without you. So let me get back to work. I want to work now. You inspired me. New details revealed on this pager attack. Can y'all gonna see this right here? 007, I Spy, CIA. This is some stuff right here. Check this out. I was like, no, ain't no way in the world I'm seeing what I'm seeing right here. There's no way I'm really seeing this. But I saw it, and I'm going to show it to y'all.
For the very first time, a former senior U.S. official is describing the scene at the Pentagon on the day that thousands of Hezbollah pagers started exploding all over Lebanon. Our chief national security correspondent, Jennifer Griffin, live at the Pentagon for us this afternoon. What have you been able to learn, Jen, about the communication between Israel and the Pentagon before the Israelis pulled the trigger on that attack?
Well, John, the call to the Pentagon came about 30 minutes before thousands of pagers packed with explosives blew up in the hands of Hezbollah operatives.
Pagers and cell phone blew up in the hands of operatives. Some of them were talking on these cell phones. So you know what happened to their heads. I don't want to be so gruesome, but think outside the box, you guys. The ones that had them in their pocket. The ones that had them on their waistline. Follow me here. Can't say but so much. I ain't going to get my channel struck, even though Fox is rocking with this and putting this out there. I'm going to let them say it. But I want you guys to know where we at with it. So here we're going to start it again.
Israel and the Pentagon before the Israelis pulled the trigger on that attack.
Pull the trigger.
Well, John, the call to the Pentagon came about 30 minutes before thousands of pagers packed with explosives blew up in the hands of Hezbollah operatives, essentially decapitating the foot soldiers of Iran's Lebanon proxy Hezbollah. Now, a former senior leader at the Pentagon says for the first time on the record that Israel's defense minister did not tell Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin the details of the Israeli operation in advance, and that the Pentagon learned about the exploding.
Turn your ideas into video with AI. Add your branding.
Pagers watching cable news. Quote, Minister Gallant informed Secretary Austin that Israel had a special capability which he was about to exercise in Lebanon. He was vague about what it did or how it would work, but he wanted Austin to have knowledge of it. Former Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, who remained close to Secretary Austin until he was fired by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, told former Bush White House Press Secretary Dan Senior the entire course of the war after October 7th could have been changed if Netanyahu had taken his security cabinet's recommendation to launch 15,000 walkie-talkies in an operation against Hezbollah's leadership on October 11th, 2023, 4 days after the Hamas attack from Gaza. Netanyahu says they needed to wait because there were not enough pagers ready to explode. They
said they had to wait until they had enough to explode. So you know what they also did, right? They also waited to make sure that there was communication going on. Hey, make sure such and such is on the line before you press that button. Hey, how you doing? Boom! Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And let's make sure we get enough of them out. So let me tell you guys, thinking on that aspect, all them free phones and all of that stuff, they may not have that in it, but what else they probably got in them? We got to be careful, people. We got to be careful. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Call me what you want. I like to be extra. I like to think outside the box. And stuff like this is something I would have never thought possible. Do y'all guys see this? Do you see this, Batty? They waited. That was very strategic. White Duppy, what happened? Man, White Duppy, they had these pagers and microphone and walkers and walkie-talkies that they had C4 and bombs inside of, and they were able to, detonate them remotely, and so many people were taken out because of it. You missed it, but you might want to go back and check it out. Eric Stewart, talk about terroristic tactics. That took years to implement. You're right about that, and you saw what they said about Netanyahu. He said that there were not enough pagers available at that time. They wanted to make sure that they had enough. How about this? They probably was using some sort of proxy or some slick person to sell these pagers really cheaply to the people that they wanted to get, to the people that they were setting up. You don't always have to have war, pow, pow, pow. You can do it sneaky. And that right there, you can take out thousands of people at one time if they have that pager on them. Real talk. And they just said, I'm going to rewind it. Somebody said it in the comments. That must have took years to set up. You're right, because they said that Yahoo said that there was not enough pagers ready.
From Gaza. Netanyahu says they needed to wait because there were not enough pagers ready to explode. They ended up waiting almost a year. In 2007, the Israelis also decided to go it alone when the Bush administration would not agree to carry out a joint strike on Syria's nuclear reactor. The CIA had low confidence in the intelligence, and President Bush worried it could spark a larger Middle East war, something that Defense Secretary Austin also feared when Gallant told him of plans to assassinate Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran and Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut. Those conversations, John, led to the former Israeli defense minister giving scant details to his Pentagon counterpart before the pagers exploded.
Y'all on it. People in the comments, y'all know what's up. Y'all are on point with this one. Do me a favor, y'all, double tap that screen, hit that 3 buttons. We're going to get those likes up to let more people know. Wouldn't y'all want more people to know information like this that's going on? Also, become a member. Go ahead and subscribe. We ain't no joke over here. #1 show between the 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning every day. Our bottom line. Let's go.
The issue of trust between the Trump administration and Israel came to the fore last week when the Israelis were angry that President Trump's hostage envoy, Adam Bowler, held direct negotiations with Hamas, and when criticized, angered the Netanyahu government further by saying the U.S. is not an agent of Israel. John?
All right, Jen.
Ooh. Yeah, let us know all of that stuff we didn't hear about before. Now, all of a sudden, now that they done detonated, they got all the strikes out and they happening. Now they're like, well, y'all wasn't running with us and we didn't want to run with y'all in the first place. We ain't no agent of y'all. We do what we gonna do over here. That's what we do. Salute. Now, what we getting into? We got this organized crime ring that's been involved in scams operating in Arlington, Virginia. They got them. Let's go. Yes, we on the roll this morning. Happy Sunday morning. Everybody under the sound of my voice. Yes, hope you guys are doing fantastic. We still going. How do they do it? Because they the best. Let's go.
We see it all the time.
Shawnee Late knows how to spot a fake.
I'm going to take you behind the scenes on how we work on influencer campaigns with top brands all over the world.
And just over time, you start to learn like gold and how it weighs.
Lizzie's Pawn in Smoky Point is where many victims find out they've been scammed.
And sometimes they get brought to tears because they've lost out on so much money and they don't realize it until they hear that I'm sorry, it's not real.
Police in Snohomish County put out the alert this week, saying a group is working the area, going up to people in parking lots and convincing them to buy fake gold.
We already had this going on earlier in the month. I don't know if you guys were here. They're striking everywhere. They tried to run up on me when I was out of town one time. It's this guy looked like he's from like the island, not the islands, but like some sort of Middle Eastern looking person. They'll have their wife in the car with a little kid, and then they'll try to use the child again to play on your emotions. And the man will be like this. He'd be at the gas station. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to get gas for my car. I got this nice gold ring right here. Would you mind buying this from me? Next thing you know, that ring, gaga, fake as a motherfucker. You took that damn thing to the pawn shop, fake as hell. As you already know, last week we had the story like this where 3 people were arrested. They using jewelry from Temu, y'all. Temu. Y'all don't know y'all can't tell jewelry. Y'all can't tell the difference between real and fake jewelry. Y'all got to get up on it. How about this? If somebody approach you to buy some jewelry off of them, you don't even know how to tell if it's real or not, don't buy it. Just make it that simple. Keep on going, y'all. What we got right here? Here we go. What we got right here? We got VIP auction group. Buy some gold testing solution. Acid don't lie. Marielle, if you're dumb enough to buy gold in a parking lot organized of a gas station, you deserve to get scammed. That's the truth. Sip some sugar. Avery P said, not Temu. Dead ass. They was buying it off Temu. Dead ass they was. They was buying it off Temu. Main Arbor said, I'm a watchmaker / jeweler. Main Arbor, send us some of your pictures or some of your links to your information, and we'll put it up in the post section so everybody else can see it. Jack C, go look it up and get back to me. Sip some sugar. Avery P said, in my most New York voice, get the fuck out of here. Exactly. I'm in New York, y'all. I'm streaming from New York. Sip some sugar, Avery. You already know I'm from New York. They be like, excuse me, sir, you want to buy this ring? I'd be like, honestly, I look at it differently. Like, I'm almost ready to whoop your ass because you basically trying to rob me. So I take it. I be like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Who do you think you talking to? Yo, I'm just trying to sell you some fake shh. And I just go in on them right there and get in the whip and they be out. One time I didn't know better. So when it first came to me, I was like, oh, like what? And then the lady rolled down the window and she's all like this, looking all sad and everything, trying to play on my heart. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I could tell the difference between real and fake gold. They be in Park Avenue, Fifth Avenue. Sometimes they'll have a rented car, a nice clean truck, and they always have the lady in the back, never in the passenger seat. She's always in the back with the baby. I don't know if y'all ever seen this happen before, but that's how they work in New York down on remember when they used to sell phony speakers out of the vans? Yo, that happened to me in Texas. My homeboy bought a whole damn surround system. 2 big speakers, the little ones, the ones that go up on the bookshelf. Them joints did not work when he took them back to the crib at all. He was selling the empty boxes too. That was in Dallas. Yo, you right about that. I swear to God that happened. I'm not even going to hold you. He said Jamaica Avenue. Yo, that's crazy. I remember that too. Yo, let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. I almost forgot what the hell we doing. Y'all got me in here rolling right now. Hold up.
Saying a group is working the area, going up to people in parking lots and convincing them to buy fake gold. It's happened at gas stations, grocery stores, and strip malls. The State Patrol also says they've seen cases of people stopping on freeway ramps and then flagging drivers down, asking them to buy the fake gold.
They act like they've broken down or whatever, and they try to sell you gold jewelry.
Once they get the money, they disappear. Would you buy gold from somebody in a parking lot?
No, I think that's crazy.
say no. Use your common sense. You're not going to get gold in a parking lot.
And while it may seem like common sense, police say people keep falling for it.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell people these things. It's hard to see it.
Shawnee says the suspects will even stamp $18K on that fake gold to try to make it look real.
It's just anywhere I think that they feel that they can find someone willing to give. They're not forcing you to do anything. You're agreeing to take the stuff. Stop agreeing. Don't take it. Just walk away.
In Snohomish County, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.
You know the saying, y'all, if the deal is too good, it's too good to be true. Don't take the deal all the time. Because if it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it is, y'all. For real, I'm over here crying. Y'all got me bugging right now. Justin Michael, I feel bad for the elderly who get scammed by absolute dirtbags. That's why we show these shows, Justin. We always show this because of that. Jordan, why would anybody buy jewelry from anywhere but the Diamond District in New York? You have the best place in the world to get all the gold, all the jewels you want. Yo, Jordan, you're so right. I went down there and bought a whole bunch of stuff. You're right. Nassau Coliseum. Yo, I remember talking about the speakers, right, Kendra? Natalie Georgievich. Let's bring common sense back. How about that, Natalie? You right. Sip some sugar. Avery P said that whole area changing up on Jamaica Avenue. Yeah, rip R.I.P. Jamaica Avenue. Main Arbor, gold-plated brass. Kendra said, yes, great memories with them speakers, right? Big up to the Coliseum, y'all. Big up to the Coliseum, y'all. Teresina Collins said, I remember that. Grew up by Jamaica Ave. Y'all already know what it is. You're not getting over on no New Yorker with no scams. Y'all already know. And we're going to be ready to fight. Tell me, y'all. Y'all already know because we're looking at it totally different. You trying to play me right now. What's popping? You want, yeah, let's scrap right now. What are you talking about? I'm trying to sell you a ring. No, you're not trying to sell me some fake shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. All right, let's try to get my composure back because I'm caught in the moment. All right, Justin Michael says, or that gas can scam. And when you, wait a minute, I know this one. That gas can scam. And when you say you will fill the gas can, they want cash only. Yeah, that's that crackhead move. They be out there talking about, I'm hungry. Can you help me? Nah, there's a pizza shop right here. I'll buy you a slice of pizza. Oh, I don't eat pizza. What? Nigga, you gonna starve. You don't eat pizza. I'd just rather take the money. Yeah, because you're trying to stack the money to go buy some crack. We know the deal. How about be honest, like the dudes with the weed signs? They be funny as hell on the train or outside. I just really want money for weed. People literally give them money. Or guess what? People that got weed actually give it to them. Sometime when you tell the truth, you get what you want. Hold yourself together, boy. We know it's your birthday weekend. Hold yourself together, be professional. You're almost done. Don't do this to the people. Let's work. Wipe your eyes. Stop playing. Okay, keep on going. Next story up, we got Texas embalmer. Another one. Damn, y'all. I'm not going to laugh at this. I'm just going to get straight through it. I'm going to say this. Texas embalmer is charged with castrating a dead sex offender. A dead sex offender was castrated by an embalmer in Texas. Took his pee-pee off. Yep. I told y'all the other day. At this point, you could mentally make something up, wait a week, or Google it. Probably happened already. Y'all heard what I said. It's in the news right here. Let's go. It's true. Texas embalmer charged with castrating a dead sex offender.
They are quite disturbing. Fox 26.
Having your information freely available on the internet makes it easier for anyone to impersonate you online or...
This is Jonathan Mejia is live for us in Bel Air with the details. Jonathan.
Very disturbing. In fact, law enforcement says this is a bizarre case. Now, this woman, she was working as an embalmer at this mortuary service right behind me. That's when investigators say she cut off the genitals of a deceased man, then placed it in his mouth.
And everybody deserves to go out of this world and into the next without this kind of trauma, without this kind of stuff going on. So it was a very, very odd case.
This is 34-year-old Amber Laudermilk. She is facing felony charges for abuse to a corpse. Now, the victim, according to court documents, was 58-year-old Charles Rodriguez. The documents say that Laudermilk cut his penis, then put it in his mouth. Rodriguez's family says he was a registered sex offender. Investigators say Laudermilk did this in front of apprentices at the mortuary service.
Yeah, it happened. It happened. I see people clapping. I see some stuff in the comments. I'm not going to talk too much. This is on y'all. I want y'all to do this one. I'm just going to read comments. That's it. I'm only going to read comments. Blacks for Trump. Yep, she a Democrat. Get Mad Incorporated said that lady is a hero. Justin Michael, what the fuck? We need to make mental institutions great again. Old Texas Tantrum said sicko. Teresina Calinari Perez. That's funny as fuck though. Damn sure it is. Teresina. Let me try to hold myself together. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. What else we got? Teresina said, oh, LOL, thought it was a government employee. You gotta stop because I can't. Teresina, please. Get Mad Incorporated. That's not too much. Maine Arbor, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but come on, lady. Kendra Walker, I already see she's number one. Like, okay. Sip some sugar, Avery P. Lord, sometimes people do too much. Batty Lynn, yes, me too. I see you. Now that's off the chain. Get Mad Incorporated. She cut off and shoved it in his. She sure did, y'all. Again. Y'all appreciate the content. I'm holding it, really holding it in right now. If y'all appreciate the content, do me a favor, hit those 3 buttons, hit that like button, let people know what we got going on over here, because we got a lot going on the show today. Now we're going to keep on going. Let's go.
This is where she was working. How did this all come to light?
The Texas Funeral Service Commission, there were people present. This defendant was an instructor on embalming and was teaching a class and did this in front of the class. She threatened them not to obviously say anything, but that's what makes it more bizarre. She didn't do it in private. She did it in front of other people.
Do we know if she has done this before?
Not that we're aware of that she's done this before, and I really don't know a whole lot about her past. There may be something there in her past that led to her acting out in this behavior. I don't know, but it's a very bizarre case.
Any indication what her motives were? Like, did she know this deceased person?
She did not know this decedent. I'm not 100% sure. She may have had some kind of issue in her past relative to a sexual assault. I don't know. I don't know what was in her mind. All I know is that you cannot abuse a corpse.
Laudermilk faces up to 2 years in prison if convicted and is currently under a $5,000 bond.
All I know is that you cannot abuse a corpse. Once someone's deceased, you can't mutilate this corpse the way that she did. It was horrible.
Laudermilk's embalmer's license is currently suspended and is under review by the Texas Funeral Service Commission to be permanently revoked. For now, reporting live in Bel Air, Jonathan.
I told y'all, I be hunting, I be searching, trying to find us information and things that's going on in different places. Trying to be who we are. Number 1 in the slot. That was a banger right there, y'all. If I do say so myself. Glad we got through it because it was rough. I almost went off the chain on that one, but y'all held me down and I let y'all handle them. I let y'all handle the comments on that. That's why I love y'all. Single with cheese, he didn't feel it. Kendra Walker said, yes, Natalie. Blacks for Trump said, definitely a Biden voter. Who else we got up there? Natalie said, that pic with the sunglasses is priceless. Ain't it? Justin Michael said, she's a lunatic. Jack C said, I wonder what the dude did. I wonder too, Jack. I do wonder. Teresina said, good looking, Teresina. Sip some sugar, Avery. She said, wow. Main armories, Terracina, get a badge. Dude, she's gangster. That's what Get Mad Incorporated said. Three Dogs, Jizzly 63. It's good to see you enjoying your day, your day job. Old Texas man, Old Texas Tech man, definitely a Democrat or a liberal. Okay. I love that we have this community here. We're doing our thing today. We're tearing it up, y'all. I want to keep on going because now we're following up on the story. We're going to follow up on this story right now where the student is going to describe the last time she saw the student that got lost in Dominican Republic. Yes, as you guys know, we've been following this story all week. First, we found out that the student was from college and she's from Virginia originally, goes to school in Philadelphia. They went to Dominican Republic and stayed in a resort for spring break. Of course, like they stated that the resort didn't have all of the amenities that it should have had as far as air conditioning. The locks weren't working correctly. So the people there were sleeping on the beach, sleeping in different parts of the hotel, also staying in other guest rooms due to the fact that their key cards weren't working. That's the backstory. One of these individuals basically went onto the beach with someone. She never came back. The guy came back. He reported that he hadn't seen her. She's been missing now for 8 days. We have a follow-up on this story. Want to give you guys some direct information on, I think one of the actual students or someone that was there is giving their account of what happened.
College student from Loudoun County is telling police.
Want zero transfer fees and great rates to Jamaica? Send your first online money transfer.
The last person to see a missing college student from Loudoun County is telling police what he remembers about the minutes leading up to her disappearance.
His name is Joshua Reeb. The young man said a big wave swept him and Sudiksha Konanki into the sea, but he helped her get back to the shore. The new details were revealed in the transcript of the interview Dominican Republic investigators conducted with Reeb Wednesday. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey joins us now in the studio with more on what he had to say to investigators. Julie?
Well, first of all, the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office has called that 22-year-old senior from St. Cloud State University a person of interest, but the Dominican Republic authorities, they are not using that term. The detectives from Loudoun County also did what they call an extensive interview with him yesterday. No details from that yet, but it is a transcript from the session with Dominican authorities that's providing new information about this spring break mystery. A photo obtained exclusively by NBC News of the interview with Joshua Reeb. He's the last person known to have been with 20-year-old University of Pittsburgh student Sudiksha Konanki. He says he and a friend introduced themselves to Konanki and her girlfriends at a bar where the group drank pink tequila shots, then went to the beach in the early morning hours. He said two of Konanki's friends sat on beach chairs, but he says he and Konanki waded into the ocean, telling investigators, quote, "We were in waist-deep water, talking and kissing a little. Next," he said, "a big wave came and hit us both, and with the rising water, it swept us out to sea." The investigator asking, "What happened next?" "As soon as we were able to surface, we tried to call for help, but there was no one there," said the young man. Reeb says he then used his lifeguard training to get them both back to shore, adding, "I swallowed a lot of water. I could have lost consciousness several times. When I finally reached the ground on the beach, I pulled her in front of me. She wasn't out of the water as it was up to our knees. She was walking at an angle in the water. The last time I saw her, I asked if she was okay. I didn't hear her answer because I started vomiting all the seawater I'd swallowed." Reeb told investigators after becoming ill, he looked around, didn't see Konanki, and assumed she'd left the beach. He fell asleep there and didn't return to his room until 9:30 that morning. The investigator asking, "How did you find out the girl disappeared?" The witness replied, "My friend asked me if I knew where the girl was. I told him I thought she'd gone to her room, and he told me she never returned." On the advice of his attorney, Reeb declined to answer a number of questions, including what he thought about Konanki's disappearance. The extensive search for the missing pre-med student continues. Now, Joshua Reeb's parents.
Yeah, now if she was with me and not me, if she was with a guy and they kissing, and that means that there's a little intimate getting going on right there. That means like you like her, you find her attractive. Let's just go off emotions. Oh, whatever, right? And then you get swept out. You do all of this stuff to bring her back, right? And all of a sudden she just walks on the beach and you don't see her anymore. and she just walks on the beach and you don't see her anymore. You just start vomiting and you sleep right there, right? Not adding up. It's not adding up. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest about it. It's not adding up to me. What do you guys think? As far as I'm concerned, it don't add up. Marielle, I call BS. This is a high human trafficking area. I think they displace kids intentionally, so it would be wild to notice anything missing. Jack C, it's confusing when you don't articulate yourself. I thought you were referring to a comment. Single with cheese. Sad, she probably went back out and drowned. Kendra Walker, she's beautiful and a target as well. Please try to convince anyone you know and love to pause on travel. You just might save a life. Michael Hunt, you do a good job of mediation, my dude. Please, for me, instead of saying I think, state I believe. Okay, I would. I believe. Okay. Nico, no, she was either abducted or murdered. That's what Nico said. Main Arbor doesn't sound good for him, but evidence is important. Donald Woodbridge said, dude know more. He definitely know more. He definitely do. Seems to me like she probably wouldn't go all the way. Yeah. That's what I'm going to put on it. And then So that's where I'm going with that. It's a terrible story. I hate the fact that she's been missing that long. This is the 8th day, y'all. This is the 8th day. And a lot of those kids are already back now from their spring break, of course, but she's not returned yet. Very beautiful young girl. And that would have been like a lot of people probably saw her and probably could have, hey, we got this pretty girl over here. You know, the same way he was attracted to her, was kissing on her and stuff like that. I'm just going to put it out there. If it's somebody I like that, and I'm kissing on him and I'm attracted to her, as beautiful as that person was, you ain't getting away from me. I don't want everybody to hurt you or nothing like that. I'm going to stay right there. If we got to stay out in the beach, you're going to be right with me. Yes, if something would have happened in the water, I would have got you out of that water. All of that part about vomiting on the beach, I don't think that she would have left you if you were vomiting after you just saved her in the water. Don't make sense, bro. I'm not even going off the human trafficking thing. I'm not going off of that. I think it was something that happened with this individual here, this person of interest. I am assuming and allegedly going to say that that's the person that they need to keep on looking into. I don't know if you guys agree with me. This person here says, Teresina Perez says, I have 3 daughters, older teens now. I'm former military, 90s era. Never took my girls to any places without protection. Several pieces. I ain't mad at you. Clack, clack. That's right. Justin said, when the FBI officer withholds information, it kind of makes it hard to get things done. Get Mad Incorporated. No, it don't make sense. Nope. Sip Some Suge Avery P said his body language in that first picture spoke loudly. Main Arbor said Teresina. That's right. USA. Kendra Walker said, you do your research before going to these foreign countries. Always be aware of your surroundings and don't travel solo. Andrea Marie Bugatti, you have a fabulous show. No, this is our show, Andrea. This is called Our Bottom Line. I would not have this show if it wasn't for y'all, because I can't do it without y'all. You see how I'm in these comments, but I really appreciate you for noticing. I work real hard to do it, Andrea, and I'm going to keep on doing it. Joe, millions go missing every year, all young. Teresina said, thank you. Sip Some Sugar, repeat. HBD, bro. Amen, Kendra. Get Mad said, especially even he's explaining what happened later. You didn't return to your house hours later when you almost drowned, not even a change or nothing. It's not making sense, bro. It's not making sense. And thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Hopefully you guys are here with me tomorrow, because we're going to turn up. We're going to do the show, and then we're going to go to the parade with all the bagpipes and everything. That's right. I am an honorary Black Irishman. I've been accepted many years ago, so I'll be walking in the parade. So it feels like to me on my birthday that there's a parade. It's a phenomenal feeling. God bless. R.I.P. to my mother. R.I.P. to my father. Thank you so much for giving me life. Life ain't no joke, y'all. The longer we can be here to do it and be a part of it, I appreciate it. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, it's so early. but I get to do the bottom line. I get to come here and chill with y'all. So I'm spoiled. I really am. I just want you guys to know that. Let's get to it. I made sure that there's $500 in the description today. $500 in surveys. There's 2 surveys in there today. Each one of them are for $250. One of them was in like Dallas or something like that. I said to myself, that's only going to be good for the people in that state. Let me find one that's more open and vast to everybody. So that's what I did. They're already been vetted. I'm not even going to lie. When y'all finish a survey and y'all make all y'all money, I get $25 off of it. So why not? And to put some money in our pockets due to the fact that the economy is so bad right now. So anything that I can do here at this platform, besides coming out of my pocket, because y'all see how tight y'all are. I ain't breaking no bread if y'all don't break no bread. Y'all tighter than the roaches. I mean, $2 out of y'all real hard to get, but I don't want to disrespect you. If it's hard for you right now, I get it. You get what I'm saying? So now let's get to the bottom line is, I don't really mind. I try to look out as much as I possibly can. So any way that I can help you guys out, let's do that. If you have a business, you're a repair guy, you're a motorist, a barber, you have a flyer, send it to me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. We'll put it up, promote your business, and help you guys out as well. Not only do we help out in that aspect, but check out those surveys and see if you guys can make some money. Put some fat on your pockets and help you guys out in this current economy that we have right now. Also, like I told you guys, this is now went up to $1,250. This is Show Your Talent, the talent show that is going to be coming to New York, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens. You guys are going to be able to win not $1,000, but $1,250 when you show your talent. And it's sponsored by Big Drip. What's that, Bugatti? What are you showing us? It's a talent show. And it's any kind of talent. We don't like to just put one sort of talent. Oh, it's for rap. Nope. Oh, it's for singing. Nope. This is the sort of American Idol for everybody. If you can cook good, you're a painter, you know how to make a bust. If you're good at whatever your talent is, you could actually win the Show Your Talent show. You might come up in there and get beat by an old lady that know how to cook fried chicken. You could sing good, but Lord, this fried chicken is even better. Let's give her the award. So what happens is, how does it happen, Bugatti? You go to the liquor store or you go to the QR code. You download, you sign up, you come, you perform. If you win, boom, $250 right there on the spot. Then, once we're finished with all of the boroughs, you come to the main location where you can win that $1,000. That's why this has to be upgraded to $1,250 because it's an overall grand prize of $1,250. We're going to be performing in the liquor stores in different boroughs. After we do New York, Detroit, Texas, Atlanta, St. Louis, Los Angeles. But yes, we're kicking off in New York. Hopefully you guys will be able to come out. I'm going to be there. You see me on the flyer. I'm the host. So we're going to be going live also from those states. And when we do the bottom line at those states, we're going to be doing them from those states. So you guys will get a chance to meet me if you're interested. So without any further ado, you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Like I said, go to that description. Go ahead and win you guys some money. Love you to death. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes. Tomorrow's that day. Can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow. Whoever subscribed to the channel, Kendra, really appreciate you. Told you to go ahead and send me your address. I got them promo products coming out to you. All of you guys under the sound of my voice, thank you for being here. Hope you appreciate the show. Like I said, we are number one. I changed the name of the show from The Bottom Line to Our Bottom Line because I can't do it without you. And with that being said, y'all already know what it is. See y'all tomorrow. Get 'em! 1.